Hello and welcome to this video in which we are going to look at how to use the website Teachable machine. And we're going to be doing this to support us with the Barefoot AI Explorer lesson, so lesson 7, where you are creating an image identifier. So to start off, we need to go to Teachable Machine. The URL is teachablemachine.withgoogle.com. You can see it here in the address bar. And when we land on this page, we get two options. We've got these two get started boxes. Click either of those and it takes us through to a page where we select the type of project that we want to use. So there's the option of an image project, audio project, pose project. We are going to select the image project. Clicking on that brings up two options. And from that, I want the standard image model. And this now takes us through to the page that we use to build our image identifier. So setting this up, what do we need to do? So the first thing that I'm going to do is label the two groups of data that I am going to be uploading. So in the previous lesson, you will have been collecting images of things that can be recycled in your classroom and things that can't be recycled. So where I have class 1. If you see next to that, there's a pencil. Click on that, and that allows me to edit that name, and I'm going to call that recycling. And for class 2, I'm going to click that in and call that normal rubbish. So I have my two labels. The computer now knows what label to identify to associate with both sets of training data that I'm going to provide it with. The next thing that we then need to do is upload the images that we have. So the training data, the examples of recycling, and the examples of normal rubbish. To do this under recycling, it says add image samples. I am going to go to the upload button, click on that. That brings up some options of where I want to upload it from. So we can either upload them or import them from Google Drive, or upload them from the device or from our network. So they're on here. Now, because I've been using this before, it's taken me to the folder where I have set the images up. The images that I've got are ones that I've found through Google searches and download them. So I've not got as many as you should have. Certainly haven't got that variety of different examples that we need to try and minimize the chance of our data being biased, and therefore reduce the risk of the computer making a mistake. So I've got all my images saved in this folder here, which is called Images for Teachable Machine, and they're separated into normal rubbish and recycling. So I'm going to go for recycling first because that's the images I am uploading. And we can click on the image, upload them one at a time, or what I'm going to do, Control and A, select all the images and open. I will then need to do the same for normal rubbish. So exactly the same process, upload, and it will take me to the previous folder. So I'm just going to go up a level and this time select normal rubbish. Here we've got some items that you would find in a classroom that cannot be recycled. So we've got balloons, used balloons, popped balloons. We've got some glitter, some dry whiteboard pens, and we've got some sort of scrambled up tissue paper that's got a lot of glue on it, so can't be recycled. Okay, so we're going to open those. And now we can see our two sets of training data. So the next thing we want to do is click the button in the middle, which is to train the model. So this is where the computer starts learning and identifying the patterns that are in sets of data. The more data we've got, the greater the variety, the more chance these patterns are going to be accurate. There, starts training. Take a small amount of time. You see it's done already. As you could imagine, the more data that you've got in there, the longer that it will take. And what's happened now is it's opened a preview so I can test it to see how accurate it is. And you can see my image in there. And this bit at the bottom, the output, it's telling us the computer's prediction. So at the moment, it thinks that there's more likelihood that I'm recycling the normal rubbish, but it is bouncing about. I'm just going to move off screen slightly. What I do have is a milk bottle that's been crushed up, and if I put that there, let's just sort of move it around. Well, at the moment, it's thinking that it's normal rubbish and it's not recycling. Oh, there we go. That's seeing it more as recycling, so it's to do with the orientation of it. So if I just turn, still more chance of it being recycling, and now it's. So what we can do, if we find that our model isn't as accurate as we want, we can go back and we can add further examples to make the model as accurate as possible. We can also, if we don't want to use the webcam file, we can take further photographs and upload those and test those photographs. And when we're happy that our model is working correctly, you can, if you want to, export the model. And you sort of, here you click upload the model, and that gives you a URL for your image identifier, which you can then sort of use at home or use outside of the lesson, and set up a web page that actually works as a recycling image identifier. Okay, I hope that all makes sense and that you have fun with this lesson.